I'm making this videotape to explain to my bosses back in Cleveland just why they were justified in spending $1,195 plus motel, plus hotel, plus bar bills, excuse me, to send me here to edit week. One of the first things I learned was how to avoid a jump cut and how to avoid repeating an edit and how to avoid repeating an edit.
This is a IBM type group here.
I don't like this. This is one of the worst things that you do.
You're doing fine.
This is worse than foot surgery.
I really hate what I'm doing.
But this doesn't make sense. We can build pictures when we have pictures.
That's right.
He wants the irony. That's what it's there for.
Yeah.
Okay. So we can build pictures when we have pictures.
I'll give you a cue when to stop.
Before you go, take a deep breath and center so that there's silence, then go.
Take a deep breath and what?
And center yourself.
Center myself where?
Of course, it's not going to affect anything to do with. But I can tell you what SVS is. Have you heard about SVS?
No.
This is supposed to make me relax, right?
I'm a little bit sweaty and nervous here. If I can get
What we have seen is that magic paper helps us share information faster. It helps people to be...
Breathe deeply first.
Yeah, sure. Casual, relaxed.
John Cock has authored. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he said speak.
That's all right, Mary. It's all right, no problem. It's a little technical thing. Speed is for us. I call action.
Okay.
Always action. Here we go. And. Okay. It's not jittering. Here we go. Everything lit up, Vic? No. I mean, everything else? Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Is this about where you're starting now?
Yes, I think. Is that okay? I know you wanted me a little lower,
No, that's
but.
good.
Uh-huh.
That's
Okay.
Okay. Roll it. Get your position.
Try it without it, Peter. Let me try it without it. Let me see.
now? Okay.
Yeah, right.
Okay, you're about 4 feet on focus. Good. Yes.
do anytime.
Tell me when, Vic.
Ready.
And speed. And action.
We all learned a lot from ACS. Oops, start over again. Stretch, wrong project.
I really want to say, yeah, I'm trying to get, the words are, I'm still having to think too hard to get the words to come out there.
And also, we're going to have to move planning first, because
these elements stored on the computer are organized to enhance the understanding and communication between people while still ensuring privacy and security.
They had to make a change to that schedule in order to be able to, I forgot.
Where were we, Ray?
We were talking about moving the budget changes section to, I don't know that line at all now.
Escher is a language for describing species spicy might balls. Escher is a language that's... In Escher, picture is described by building the picture from picture elements using operators that are functional. That is, operators that have no side effects. That means that I can build a picture.
We're not using pictures to do better physics. We're using pictures... We're using something or other to do something else.
As we've seen so far, or as we've demonstrated so far, rather than seen so far,
We've invented a new access method called signature trees and used Starburst as a test bed.
Marvelous. Marvelous. What do you want? What would you do?
What would I do? I would replace the word I can't say the S on with an S.
What would you do?
Wonderful.
How would you do it?
Wonderful.
Okay.
It's a wonderful thing.
Marvelous.
Wonderful.
What's wrong with how I say marvelous?
You say marvelous.
Marvelous.
Yeah, in fact.
Okay.
Okay.
The friction of bright minds is a truly marvelous thing.
Peter Capac didn't work on ACS, but he's the kind of young, I'm sorry, I started to say brilliant.
What was that? What? What? What'd you say?
Brilliant. He didn't.
The thing that's always fascinated me about John is the breadth of his interests and knowledge in things ranging from computer science and physics to...
Don't do it to me, please.
I'm sorry. Oh. One of the goals of the Magic Paper Project is to make simple personal problems... Again. One of the goals of the Magic Paper Project is to make simple personal problems like this inexpensive to solve by building a base system, Magic Paper, upon which all sorts of groupware type applications can be built. Even simple problems like this become practical to solve.
During the design of Lisp PM, we were guided by several goals. One of these was to make full function Lisp.
Let me try that. Let's not film it. Let's just try this a little bit and make sure that I got a comfortable motion for you. We knew how to make teapots and we knew how to break things. The next thing to do was to break the teapot.
It's blinking. The lights are blinking at me.
The program that will be used throughout this demonstration translates English sentences into big Latin. We can see that there are currently about 450 users logged on. Since this is a working system, these users are providing an average working load on the system and will determine the response time of our system.
I'm trying to sound interested, but gosh, and it's also hot.
You need a powder puff. We're looking at creative ways to make it easier and more natural for people to cooperate, to make it easier and more natural, for people to cooperate on actions, decisions, and in the creation of knowledge, and truth, justice, and the American way. Well, how do we start again?
What do I do?
You were getting temples.
That's what I'm doing, all right.
Okay, get yourself temples.
Okay, I'm getting them. This is fun. Oh, this is exciting.
More temples. And do it silently, because we're
What?
going to get audio.
Wait, what?
Emote.
Wait a minute. Let me get ready.
Use up. Jumping jacks. And speed.
Emote.
Emote.
Wait a minute. Let me get ready.
Use up. Jumping jacks. And speed. And
We all learned a lot from stretch, and we all became a little bit wiser. I, like John and nearly everyone else on the project, was young, and so was the technology. We invented everything. We didn't know what we couldn't do. On our next project, ACS, John put the lessons into practice, and we all tried again.
You can do the same thing, so it's circle. Yeah, right, got it. Right. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay. Is he happy?
He's happy, but it's just that as you get excited, you pull out a frame.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's it.
Okay.
That's
That's
great.
Yeah.
Okay,
Good.
good.
Okay.
Now. No. No. What did we do wrong now?
What we're talking about here is a way to go faster. Faster to build the picture and faster to implement it.
When you finish,
Of course, unlike the equalizer in a hi-fi stereo, a modem equalizer has to do automatic adjustments at each frequency. Forget it.
he's not covering his face. Okay, there. See right now, you've got your face covered. Take it down just a tiny. Yeah. Just lower your whole lot. Yeah, cute. Cute, cute. Hi.
Where would you like it?
Yeah. Say hi to Mommy.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay.
Got me. Okay. All right.
The easier it is to share information, the more likely it is that we can work together to accomplish our goals.
Then we tighten the springs and the teapot jumps into the air, pushing the lid in front of it, and we turn off gravity, the teapot flies away. Turn off gravity and the teapot flies away.
Flies away. Hold.
Flies away.
Grab. Okay.
Flies away.
Got it. Okay.
I'll look up there.
Currently, our people are involved in some of the most exciting and advanced fields in computer science. Parallelism, making computers easier to use. Why are you guys, what's so funny?
I'm enjoying your
Keep waving. Okay, now, anytime.
Okay.
The wide. Okay, diversity. Okay.
Magic paper is a new material, something that can be used to make our day-to-day activities more effective. Things like organizing meetings, finding the right book, finding the right person, and organizing and packaging information. The hardest part of this is getting everything right.
All right, this looks like more like what we want. That's too many words. This looks more like what we want. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. Ah, this looks more like what we want.
One of the goals of the magic paper project. One more time.
Okay.
One of the goals of the magic paper project is to make simple personal problems like this one inexpensive to solve. This will enable people all over the world to use computers to solve their problems. I don't know what to say. I thought I could stumble right into it, but I couldn't.
Stretch, ACS, and risk.
Okay, I think you're just going to loosen up a little bit at the end.
Okay, yeah, right. Yeah, okay.
Okay,
We're
got
on.
the words. You
Right.
got all that?
Yeah.
You got the shot.
Okay, let's do it.
That worked for lighting and boom as well.
Okay.
I've only done one paragraph. It's a short paragraph, straight in my time.
But at least I got through it,
Yes.
which is a start.
Hey. Hey.
Okay, try again.
Yeah, I had it the first time. This time it's getting a little...
Just look right at her, at Kim.
Okay.
Just to Kim. Say the line, feed him in the line again, please.
The publisher just sent me a review copy of John Bang's book on U.S. populations. It's got a chart I think we can use for our paper.
You know, I know this chart. It was in a talk that John gave last month. I think I have more information on it. Let me check it out. Okay. Because I'm looking at nothing, and I'm just trying to visualize it so the whole thing is acting.
Feed him the line, please.
You guys were watching? I could say great talk. I didn't know what the scope was of this shot.
APPN. I forgot APPN. Alan will kill me.
Give me a last sentence. Give me a last sentence. Okay, we want to say the wide diversity makes the problem harder. The fact that the problem is harder means we had to attack it with a much more general solution than anybody else has thought of. And we've done it in concert by using a high-level language approach. And using this high-level language approach, not only do we make it...
Well, I don't feel I have a clincher for the final sentence yet.
No, but...
Well, I'll do it one more time. This is the last one. I'm not going to look at anybody except Jeff.
Remember, the only place I need a pause.
I've got it.
In fact, applications can be put together to help people work together with one another over the network. Applications like those are called groupware.
I couldn't get it better if we went 100 more times.
We couldn't do that any better.
That was brilliant. That was absolutely phenomenal.
The next project, ACS, John was to put these lessons that we had learned to work, and we all tried again.
Yes.